I would certainly recommend Galson to friends and coworkers and other people in the industry, and I have done just that.
I would recommend Galson Laboratories to a friend or associates, and I frequently do recommend Galson because, again, that consistency of service, that professionalism, that dependability, and that partnership are key to success.
Absolutely, I would. And like I said, I'm not Galson's largest client, but I am the largest fan. So when I know folks, whether they're coming out of the programs and they're beginning their IH career, or I bump into senior professionals that are in the field for a long period of time, I feel confident in recommending Galson Labs because I know they're going to get the same level of service that I do.
I would recommend Galson, and I have recommended Galson to friends and associates.
I would definitely recommend Galson to a friend or associate or anybody else that's doing work in this business in terms of client service, in terms of technical ability and understanding. So definitely I would recommend Galson.
I'll sometimes be working with some of my clients, and they'll be asking about doing their own sampling, and I give them Galson's name, not only because it's the lab that I currently work with and the work will be similar, but also because I know they're in good hands.
I think the customer service aspect of what Galson provides is probably what sets them apart.
There's just a tremendous amount of knowledge that can be gained anytime I call them up and ask a question. They'll answer my question. The customer service representatives will answer my question, but then add another useful tidbit of information that I possibly wouldn't have considered, and I find that really helpful.
I've worked with probably a dozen different laboratories in my former consulting years, and Galson by far has provided the best and most timely customer service.
The partnership that I feel I have when I interact with Galson, I truly feel like they're on my side. They're there to help solve the problems that I am facing, and the accessibility, regardless of what part of the country I'm in, to accessing those Galson services has been very appreciated.
I think the thing that separates Galson from a lot of other labs, most other labs, is the people. The people are very friendly. They're very tuned in to what I need, and they provide me with what I want.
It's just service. Galson separates itself from its competition by service. They live service. You know, you can call them early morning, you can call them late at night, you can ask silly questions, you can ask questions of professionals, and you're going to get that respect you're going to be able to get. When I know I'm going to get equipment from Galson, it's going to be calibrated, ready to go, and fully serviceable. I know when I send something in, even if I screw it on up, I'm going to get a telephone call from the lab that's going to make sure that I'm clear of what I wanted to communicate with them.
We don't have to manage any equipment for the free pump loan service, and for our small sites where we don't have a lot of industrial hygiene expertise, Galson's available when we need them.
Well, we really appreciate the free pump loan program and the 24-hour service because there are times where we're in the field and we need to do some last-minute sampling for something we haven't anticipated, and we may be halfway across the country outside of our office and we need to get some extra pumps, perhaps some extra media, and Galson has been very responsive at providing that at the drop of a hat.
The free pump loaning program is easy to use. It's accurate, it's on time.
The amount and depth of information that the customer service reps provide, if I have concerns or questions, and the flexibility and responsiveness that there is consistently to the day-to-day variations in challenges associated with getting the sampling completed successfully.
My favorite thing about the free pump loan service is, again, we do emergency response. So if we can get equipment out to some of our satellite offices quickly, that's pre-calibrated, ready to go, that's important for us to be able to collect samples as quickly as possible. So I'd say my favorite thing about the free pump loan service.
Certainly the free pump loan program is excellent. Being able to have equipment that's ready and available for you. If I'm renting equipment, whether it be noise dosimeters or any specialty sampling equipment, it always comes available to me. But really the biggest advantage of Galson is the people. If I have a question, I can call them. If I have a technical question dealing with how I'm going to do the particular sampling, I can talk to a certified industrial hygienist. If I'm in the field and I have a piece of equipment that's not something I'm not familiar with, I can give a telephone call and say, look, I'm here in the field, this is what I'm looking at, can you help me on out? So I can't really say that I take advantage of any one of Galson's services. It's really the comprehensive approach to all of their services that make me a big fan.